In this tutorial video, we'll see how you can create a private and public network for your OpenStack infrastructure, and then create also router and assign those private and public network to that router, so that you can have network connectivity inside your project among the instances, and also have the connectivity with outside network or outside of your project network, so that from the outside world they can reach to your instances. So for doing that, first you go and log into your controller node and load the admin RC file. So as you can see, I already loaded the admin RC file. So once you load that, you execute the command OpenStack network agent list. So this will list down all the configured agents in your OpenStack platform. So let's execute that. So as you can see, we have various agents like metering agent, L3 agent, metadata agent, ECP agent, Open vSwitch agent, then load balancer agent, and Open vSwitch. So Open vSwitch, you can see all the three nodes is running, that controller node, compute, and both the compute node, whereas other agents like metering, L3 and metadata and ECP, these things are only running on the controller node, and all these agents are alive and they are up. So once you verify these things, so you go back to your OpenStack dashboard in your web browser. So you log in as a normal user. So here we will be logging in as a user 1. So then you do connect. Give me a moment so that it's login. Let's log in to the user. So as you can see, I am logged in as user 1, and for me my project is project 1. So now I'll be going to the network, and then I'll click on the networks. So let's open the networks. So as you can see, I don't have any running network for the project 1. So what I will do, I will create a network. So click on the create network. So let me put it as a private, this for project 1. So let it be up, and in the subnet part, go to the next. You put a project name, then in the subject name you put sub private for project 1, and in the network address you put the network range. So let's put it as a 10.10.1.0 by 24. So gateway address, we can, as of now you can skip it, and then go to the next. So here you keep it as it is, like enable DHCP and all these things, and then you click on create. So if you have given everything properly, you should be able to create a private network for your OpenStack platform. So let's wait for a couple of seconds to get this complete. So as you can see, it's created the private project network. So let's create another network that is for public interface. So let's put it as a public, and then click on the next. In here you put subject public, and network address range, let's put it as a 0.0 by, let's put it as a 16, and gateway address let's put as a 192 192.168.0.2 and then click on the next. In the subnet details you disable the DHCP because we'll be giving a range 168.0.100 to 192.168.0. Not 200, let's put 120, and DNS server is 192.168.0.1. so routers, we are not doing anything, so let's verify IP. Yes, it's fine. Then click on create. So wait for some couple of seconds, so you'll be able to see the public interface is also, network is also been created. So now you have created one private network that is for your internal use and one public network that is for your external network use. So as you can see in these both the cases, external is showing as no, so that will be doing the marking public as a external. But before doing that, we'll go to the routers and we'll create a router for the project 1. So let's click on create router. So let's put router underscore project 1 and then you click create router. So as you can see, we have created the router. So here we have created public network, we have created private network, and also we have created router. So now what we will do, we'll be logging out as a user 1 and we'll be logging in as a admin user, because only admin user can mark any network as external network. So let's log in as admin and let's do the modification. So as you can see, logged in as admin. Now click on admin and here you go to your networks. You will be able to see for project 1 both the network public and private. So in the public network, click on edit network and here you click on shared and external network. Why you are making it as the external network? So that it will be able to communicate with external world, whereas shared means we can have this network as a shared public network for various projects. So we have project 2 also, so if you want we can use this as a public network for our project 2 also. So once you're done with that, you click on save changes. So let's get it saved. You may see a warning message, yes, but you can ignore that because it is already been saved. So as you can see, if I do a refresh, let's refresh this page, you'll be able to see that public is showing as a shared and external. So you can see shared and external. So now log out of admin and again we'll be logging in back with the user 1. So let's put the password. So we'll be again going back to the network and then we'll go to the routers, so that we'll be able to do. So now in routers you click set gateway, so that now we are connecting our router with external network, that is the public network, and internal network, that is the private network. So external network, let's select as a public and then click on submit. So it's been done. Now we'll be setting the internal interface. Sorry. So now click on the router name here on your particular router, and we'll be selecting the interface, that's for internal network. So you click here and then you go back to the interfaces. So in the interfaces you select add interface. So as you can see, so in the private, and then you click on the submit. So as you can see, we have both the interfaces added. So external gateway, that is the public network, and internal interface, that's the private network. So you have added both. So if you click on overview, you can see the same thing, that external network and internal network details here. Now to verify whether you have attached both the networks to the router properly or not, you can verify that by going to the network topology. You click on the network topology and then you can see whether or how you added both the networks to your router. So as you can see here, this is your router, is active state, and it is connected to your public, and this is your private network. So by doing like this, you can have your private and public network created and attached to your router. So you can select from this topology also, or you can select from check this from your graph also, either, or you can verify it. So as now we will see how you can create a network and assign that to your project via command line. So for doing that, let's go and log into a controller node and load a Keystone RC file for user 2. So once you're done with that, now you do OpenStack network create. Just put that name as private underscore project 2. So it's been created the project. Now we will create subnet for this private network. So OpenStack subnet create project 2 hyphen project. Let's put that project name, then hyphen subnet hyphen range 10.10.2.0 by 24. So this will create a subnet. Sorry, I think I gave something wrong. Let's verify it. Subnet create hyphen project. Okay, sorry, I gave instead of network I gave project. So command will be OpenStack subnet create, then subnet name, then hyphen network, which under which network we are creating, and then hyphen subnet range, what range we are giving. So let's do this. Okay, so it created the subnet. So we have created the private network and we have created the subnet for that particular private network. So now we will create a gateway. OpenStack, sorry, router will create router create router underscore project 2. So it's created the router. So now we have private network, we have subnet for that private network, and we have the router created for project. So now what we will do, we will assign external network to our router, and for this case we will use the same private public network which we created in via GUI, and then we will assign this private network, that network private underscore project 2 as the interface for our router. So let's add the gateway, external gateway, to our router. So for doing that we will use the neutron command. So this capability, like adding the gateway via command lines, only available in the old neutron command, not in the OpenStack CLI client command. So here command is neutron, then router hyphen gateway hyphen set. So we are setting the gateway for router underscore project 2 which you created, and we are using the public network as the external network. So let's click on that. So it's been set as the external gateway. So now we'll be using our private network, that private underscore project 2, as the interface or internal network for our router. So for doing that we'll be using the command OpenStack router add subnet. So you'll be using the subnet for the router underscore project 2, and the subnet name, whatever subnet we have created, sub prep project 2, sub prep project 2 as the subnet for our router. So once you're done with that, it should assign that subnet to the router. So once you're done with this, you can go back to your dashboard and log in as user 2 just to verify whether your network is created or not. So let's log in. So let's put user 2 and password is same as admin. So let's log in. So it's been logged in. So let's go back to the network and go to the networks to verify the created networks are showing there or not. Yes, you can see the private network and public network both are showing. And then if you go to your routers, you'll be able to see the router which has been created. And now if you go to network topology, you should be able to see similar kind of topology as you have seen for user 1. So here public network and then private network for your router. So if you click on your router, you'll be able to see the interface details, gateway and external. So like that you can create your both private and public network and then assign them to your router to have proper network setup for your project, so that you can use that network in your instances to have the network connectivity for them, so that they can communicate with each other and also can communicate with the external network.